Hello YouTube, this is MrVlandus. I'm making this video at the suggestion of GreenersideofSam, who is a lovely lady here on AuthorTube that makes lives about her writing stuff and writing sprints. Those are fun to watch. I will post a link in the description below. So, what you see before you is all the things that I have made that refer to my fantasy world. And I thought, what better way to market my book and get people interested is to make stuff that represent things from my world. So, let's just zoom in here real quick and I will start with what you see here. These green little things are made from what you call a two-part epoxy. And you just mold it, you mesh them together and mold them, and it becomes this green color. A lot of modelers will use this to make models and for Warhammer and all those other tabletop games. But this before you here is a coin for the Kingdom of Myrtle. Okay, and this comes from my book Evar, Blood and Steel. So you have the tree of life here, with the monks believe and teach in, and then you have the sword here, which is the order of monks that protect it. In the corner here, you have the house that has the rights to mint this coin, and on the back you have the symbol of the ruling house, which is the Sylvan Kuju, and that's the coin itself. But the ones who are ruling is the Sylvanus clan, and this is their symbol. And this is another coin, but it's from the continent of Airline, where the city of Airline is. It's a silver Iluk, has the mountains of Airline, and the ruler. And if you look at history, a lot of the coins that they had in the past were not perfectly circular and were not always perfect when it came to sculpted. So that's what I was trying to go for. And this one was just me testing out on what I could do. And those are my initials. In the back here I have World of Airline. So that was just me testing out what I can do. And when I was at Phoenix Comic-Con, I made a bunch of these and gave them out as, I don't know, swag, as you say. This is a letter opener that I do plan on making resin mold out of. It's a representation of Evar's sword and what it looks like. I have a real life representation of it, but it's a hassle to dig out, and yeah, that's what I wore at the Comic-Con, was this actual sword that I made. So the next thing that I made from my fantasy world after this was this book nook, or was this bookmark? Sorry. So this is a bookmark that I made to go with my books when I sold them as a package. And then I make resin copies and painted them up. So, and then from there, when I made this guy sometime later, and this is the alleyway that leads to the Flying Pig Tavern. And the Flying Pig Tavern is mentioned in my book, Evar, Blood and Steel. Evar goes inside because there's a target he needs to take care of. I won't give the details, you just have to read the book. And then you come over here to this guy. And this is the best representation I made of Evar in 28mm scale. I did sculpt him and I painted him. And a while back I did give him away as a contest gift. So, and I do have copies of him in resin. So, and as you can see, I can plop him right there. There you go. And then next you have Pathway to Valkoria, which is an underground passageway to a city of the Dark Elves. Then you have the book box set that I made, which will have these two fit in there. And then next you have these. The green one is a representation of the poison Volskaya, which is mentioned in my Evar Blood and Steel. And this was just an experiment to see how a different color would do with the resin. I broke up some glass rocks and put them inside. So, and then of course a lot of you have seen this guy, the Library of Airline. And then a lot of you seen this. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen this already. It's just this book, because it was damaged. The one over here is damaged, so I just took it and made a hardcover out of it. I have a video on that already, so if you guys want to check my backlogs, I can throw up a card so you guys can see that. And then this guy is my next project that I'm working on. Hopefully I can finish it sometime soon so you guys can see the finished product. Then I have these guys. I painted them up to represent the Moldovan Guard, which is a group of soldiers from the Kingdom of Mordovia, Mordis. So, and then I have these guys painted up. These are conscripts from the elven lands of Mynabarda and the elven kingdoms there. This group particularly is a human conscript group that is forced to fight. So there you have it. A brief 8 minutes a breakdown of what I've done so far. If you guys have any questions, any concerns, let me know in the comments below. This one and this one are actually up on eBay for sale. So, yeah, I'll post the links for those down below. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. And as always, stay being crafty.